Welcome, everyone. Thank you. This is a great day for York's future. Thank you for joining us. Before we get started, I would like to thank some of our honored guests for being here. Each of you that I acknowledge plays an important role in a broad plan to prepare us for a new economy based on building on our traditional strengths in manufacturing and in innovation to grow York City out of the unemployment crisis that we have been in for decades. First, let me thank our business leaders, specifically the ones that have led and supported this effort so far. I won't embarrass you, but I'll look at you. You know who you are. I see a couple out there and behind me. Next, I'd like to thank our elected officials and government officials for being here. Council President Henry Nixon and Pennsylvania State Representative Carol Hill Evans. They're the ones I've seen so far. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Thank you to the Redevelopment Authority members. And I'm so glad our development team from Innovation Village is here, Richard May and Dean Harrison, along with partner Joe Wagman. Finally, I want to thank all of the students that have joined us here today. I want to thank the students from York Academy. Yay! Come on, York Academy. Yay! From Logos Academy. And from Lincoln Charter School for coming to help us make this great announcement. You may not know it yet, but you are the reason we are doing this. Last year at the annual meeting of the York Foundation, we heard a call to action from the guest speaker, Antoine van Echtmel. It was a fairly simple message. The smartest places on earth are those that have close collaboration between the educational institutions, the technology companies, and the manufacturers. Last fall, John McElligott, Kevin Schreiber, and others brought AOL founder and billionaire investor Steve Case and his team to York with Rise of the Rest. Their message to York was the same: embrace your manufacturing heritage and work to collaborate with innovators in education and technology. Just a few weeks ago, again at an annual meeting of the York County Community Foundation, the speaker encouraged local leadership to build new collaborations with industry, technology, and long-established manufacturing institutions. As I began my administration 5 months ago, I brought in experienced and knowledgeable people to help us follow the guidance given to us by these experts. Skylar Yost has joined our team as York's ecosystem builder, focused on building those connections and collaborations needed to build a successful economy in the 21st century. We've been meeting with business leaders to seek input and affirmation that we are going in the right direction. We have developed an economic development strategy where we hope to combine York City's efforts with the strong development team at the York County Economic Alliance to build the capacity to handle the growth that has been building and we anticipate will continue to grow at an even faster pace. And today, with the partnership of Governor Wolf and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we take the boldest step yet in our strategy. We will now take this last undeveloped section of the Northwest Triangle, an area that has sat barren for more than a decade, and we declare that this will be the center of our growth into the 21st century economy. This is the place that we bring together all of the components needed to become one of the smartest places on earth. And this is the date that we begin our climb back into the global leadership position that York was known for in the last century. Today, with the collaboration of this team and with Governor Wolf, the York Plan is reborn. Can we applaud that? Before I bring on Governor Wolf, I want to introduce the person that brought the vision for this development to the York City Redevelopment Authority, John McElligott. For those that do not know him, he's more than a CEO of York Exponential Robotics Company and developer of the Fortress, a school that will take York City's young people and help them join the 21st century economy. John McElligott is York's Paul Revere. But he hasn't been running through the night telling York's residents and leaders that the British are coming. He has made it his mission to let all of America know that the future is coming. As a visionary of the future is not often recognized in his hometown, in this case, adopted hometown, John has toiled for years in York City, in Washington, D.C., and all over America trying to help prepare us for the next generation of technology and global competition. The first time that John came to me, I believed in his vision. The vision can sometimes get lost by those focused on John's dynamic personality instead of the details of the message. This is a vision of prosperity for York City, York County, and South Central Pennsylvania. The York Plan 2.0 Innovation District, with its hub here at the Northwest Triangle, is about workforce development, attracting and keeping talent in York, and giving our manufacturing companies what they need to have another 50 to 100 years of success. This is a plan for the people of York, and I am pleased to introduce the town crier-in-chief of the York Plan 2.0, John McElligott.
Great. Thank you very much, Mayor Helfrich, and thank you, Governor Wolf. Today truly is the beginning of something incredible for York. Actually, not the beginning, but more of a continuation of what began 8 decades ago when York industrialist S. Forey Laux went to Washington, D.C. and landed the first defense contract for what would later become World War II. Just 2 years later, the York Plan was formed. 4 families were nominated to prepare York for the coming storm, and in 6 short months, they created a plan that pivoted our economy to meet the demands of the future. When war was declared, the nation was not ready, but York, Pennsylvania was ready. The York Plan spread across the nation through Rotary clubs under the slogan, "Do what you can with what you have," and it became a national model. A community of communities, all moving with a sense of urgency and in the same direction. In fact, on March 26, 1941, the Wall Street Journal ran an article under the headline, "York PA Defense Plan. City's subcontracting system may become a model for the U.S." In this article, the journal described why the plan was so revolutionary. It read, "One of the noticeable aspects of York's defense plan is the realization that production problems aren't all confined within the 4 walls of a factory." According to the 15 plan, the York's defense plans are items like workers' health, labor, and housing. The York leaders knew that to win the war, the United States didn't need to just build tanks and build guns and build ships, but it needed to build people. Without a home, our workers would crumble. If sick, our community would falter. Without new skills to meet unknown challenges, our people would be unable to build the future. Sounds a lot like 2018. The York Plan ultimately led to our nation's victory, but then we forgot the plan. We returned to our corners, we stopped working together, and the York Plan was lost to history. In fact, the only mention of the York Plan is in a McDonald's parking lot in downtown. That is until today. The York Plan 2.0 Innovation District will be a 240,000 square foot and first of its kind campus that will house industry, education, and new and emerging technologies and companies. A place where robots like these and humans will work together. A place where citizens from all walks of life, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, will help build a brighter, more prosperous, and truly inclusive future as we face the challenges of what are called the 4th Industrial Revolution. Instead of hoping that someone will bring us the things that we don't have, we will, in the spirit of the first York Plan, do what we can with what we do have. We have a world-class manufacturing ecosystem, some of which are represented behind us right now. We have a workforce that, alongside and in collaboration with a new generation of robots and technology, can show the nation what we're made of. With the county and the city working together, I'm happy to say that manufacturing is returning to downtown York. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that things like this can't happen in York, right? It can happen in Silicon Valley, it can happen in Boston, and it can happen in New York, right? We can't do robotics, we can't do artificial intelligence, we can't do the Internet of Things, and heck, we can't even do technology, right? These are all things that don't happen here. Well, the United States was told that it couldn't have its own government. And just a few blocks away, the Articles of Confederation were signed. We were told we couldn't, and we did. We were told that we didn't have the defense industry needed to build the machines necessary to fight our enemies. But in 6 short months, we united the community. We pivoted our industries, and we led the nation. We were told we couldn't, and we did. So for those that say technology can't flourish in a place like York, I say watch us, because we will. I will end with this. In his February 1941 speech, William S. Shipley quotes Winston Churchill from the morning paper. He said, "Give us the tools so that we will finish the job, and let us give our all so that we will have no regrets, regardless of what the end may be, as far as our duty is concerned." So thank you, Governor Wolf, and thank you, Mayor Helfrich, for giving us these tools. We will give it our all so that you will have no regrets in trusting the people of York to rise to the challenges that are about to face us. So thank you all for coming. God bless Pennsylvania, God bless York, and God bless the United States of America.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, John. It's quite fitting that I welcome Governor Wolf to this event next to the Codorus Creek today. Both of us have changed quite a bit since Tom reached out to a young man in 2002 who was trying to find a way to do something meaningful with his life. When Tom showed interest and respect to me for my efforts to improve York City by improving our creek, it really did change my life. And it wasn't just about a creek or even a city. Tom and a few others gave me the inspiration to do better and the fear to fail. They supported a purpose within me that was greater than myself. That is a lesson I will never forget, and I hope I have the opportunity to inspire the young people of York the way Tom inspired me. Now, 17 years later, I am so honored to stand next to you, Tom, and begin a new partnership along the Codorus Creek. As was the case years ago, I truly believe your investment today will be multiplied many times over and for generations to come. Your support of the York Plan 2.0 Innovation Village is an investment in the future of the businesses and children of York City, York County, and all of Central Pennsylvania. Thanks again. Friends, I give you York's governor, Governor Tom Wolf.
Thank you, Michael, and I prefer Tom. I'm glad that you still call me that. It is really nice to be here in York to announce a $6 million state grant because this is not only about our future, but it pays tribute to our past. And this is where both of those things are intertwined. York is a place where we've always made stuff. I checked, and I think it is still true that today the percentage of manufacturing jobs is higher in York County than any other county in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania has a bigger percentage of jobs in manufacturing than any other state in the Union. So York County is a place where we've always made things. York County is a place where, as with the York Plan 1.0, people came together, collaborated, and made things work, changed processes, changed products, and that's what this project is about. This is bringing our past and our future together. The shape of these kids is going to make York County great again by paying tribute to the past. So this again takes a page out of our past. York Plan 2.0 will once again help center this city at the forefront of the new industrial revolution. It's going to promote job growth. It's going to promote training in technology and robotics. You can see some of the robotics right here before you. And this is going to help bring jobs and opportunities to York County and to Pennsylvania. This is really important, and again, it plays to one of the strengths of Pennsylvania, and it plays to one of the great strengths of York County. Through this $6 million grant, we will be investing in the completion of phases 1 and 2 of the renovation of the Northwest Triangle right here in downtown York. And all of you who have been here as long as I have know that this is a vacant lot that really has long yearned for something really important to happen. This is important, and this is happening. This investment, we're going to jumpstart the opening stages of the effort to build a 240,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility right here. When completed, this new facility will house American-made robotic device development, design workshops, and office and lab space. It's going to help make sure that York is no longer just trying to catch up to the new economy, but it's in the forefront of it. It's also going to bring high-paying jobs to York. It's going to keep these kids here in York County. I've worked hard to ensure that when state government's investing in our local communities and we're directing our resources toward projects that improve the lives of our citizens, our students, and our seniors, everybody in Pennsylvania benefits from that. This project is a great example of the effort to make Pennsylvania as a whole better. When it's completed, it's going to help boost York into the new tech economy. It's also going to ensure that we're leading the way as we enter, as John said, the fourth industrial revolution. This project is a great example of the good that can happen when state government, Pennsylvania cities, and private industry collaborate to bring new jobs, new industries to the citizens of Pennsylvania. I am committed to making sure that state government is setting the table for investment throughout the state in our communities. This project is incredibly important, and it's what we should be doing, it's the kind of investment, not spending, investment that we should be making. And I'm incredibly proud to be here with so many of our partners who share the common goal of bringing dynamic, evolving industries to our citizens. So I want to thank you all for being here. Mayor Helfrich, thank you for all the work that you've done. John, thank you. Kids, stay in York. This is a great place. It's going to be even greater when this is done. And I want to thank all of you for being here today. This is a great thing for Pennsylvania. It's a great thing for York. Let's make this work. Thanks a lot.
Nope. Thank you all for being here. And if you haven't yet, come and get service from the Barista Bot, the new age in. Sorry, I saw you out there, Steve. Sorry, but this is the new stage in coffee service. And just come on up and ask us any questions. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks. Thanks,